All right, Shalom. First off, we want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostle and elders, a great millstone, and honors and salutations to you brothers preaching His word in sincerity and faith. All right, so we just wanted to bring out this article, as you can see on the screen. It's from RussiaToday.com. The heading reads, "Social media is making Americans unhappy, but can they ditch it?" All right. It says, the digital age has coincided with decreasing happiness and well-being. Study after study shows this to be true, but the latest sign that we might all benefit from a digital detox comes from the World Happiness Report. It's bad news for the United States, which dropped in the ranking to 19th position, the unhappiest the U.S. has been since the study began. This could be due to what the researchers called an epidemic of addictions, everything from drug and alcohol abuse to gambling, and yes, obsession with digital media, which is hardly an American phenomenon alone. Hands up if you're a recovering Twitter addict like me. These days, most of the criticism I fire off at sites like Facebook and Twitter has to do with their many privacy-related failings or their political biases and fondness for censorship. But what if it was something else that really started pushing us away? Something that the social media gods of Silicon Valley have less control over, how spending time on these platforms actually makes us feel. It seems like every other day I'm hearing about a new study linking social media and unhappiness. And when you look into it, the statistics are fairly shocking. Happiness and life satisfaction in U.S. adolescents increased between 1991 and 2011, but suddenly declined after 2012. Similar trends were seen across the same period in the United Kingdom. All right. So with their go ahead.
No, I was going to say because I believe it said around 2012 is when it started to decline.
Yeah.
And that's probably around the time when people started doing Instagram a lot and all the other social medias, because Facebook and stuff been around.
Yeah, because remember it was like during those times, the 1990s to up to the 2000s, it was things like how do you call it? Emails when you Hotmail, whatever, chat.
Mainly face to direct contact.
Yeah, for the most part, it was just getting started on a low vibration. Then you had MySpace. Mm-hmm. You know, you had just little things building up to what you have now: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, of course. You know, Snapchat. All these social media different apps.
Yep.
And what people were more interactive, like you're saying. Mm-hmm. Should you even had FaceTime, Skype, all right?
All these different things that's connecting you to people, and just like you, like the article going into, a lot of people be mentioning what cyberbullying or whatnot, because a lot of people, they go on these social medias to get validation.
Yep.
You know? They want to get likes on their pictures or talk somebody to talk to them in general. But they don't get none of that on there for the most part. A lot of people, they don't find that on there. If anything, you become more depressed. You're looking at everybody else living their life. Most people, they follow is superstars, people with actually has money and riches and this and that.
Yeah, they're living
you living through them.
Yeah, exactly.
Vicariously through them. Or you're not even living your own life. You're living through the next person.
Exactly.
And that's just making you depressed, because then you're focused on what you don't have, because you're watching everything that the next person has.
Yeah, you're basing your life around somebody else's life or falsified life that they portray. Mm-hmm. I got a quick precept, because really what has changed during the early 90s up to now, all right? Let me bring this out in Daniel, the 12th chapter. Technology. Mm-hmm. Knowledge has been increased, man.
Yep.
Okay.
The precept after you.
All right, kind. Yes, this is right here. This is Daniel chapter 12 verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end in which we're in. Mm-hmm. And the seals were broken By who? By Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
All right. You can read about that in Revelation, the 5th chapter, I believe. All right. It said, according to Amos, the 3rd chapter, the Lord revealeth the secrets unto his servants, the prophets. All right.
Yep.
So they were revealed unto the prophets, and the prophets are back here today. Daniel's back here today. All right. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yeah, knowledge is increased, and along with that knowledge being increased is increasing wickedness, because really it's the so-called white man that's been increased with knowledge, and he perverts everything that he creates.
Right.
Everything that he created is on the left-hand side. So all the social media and everything people using, they would think that it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be cool being on there all the time, see what people doing. Really, it's making you depressed.
Yep, it's making you antisocial.
Yep, people don't even like
exercise, get out, get sunlight, get the natural. How do you say the natural contacts that you should be coming across or interacting throughout your daily life.
That's why a lot of people these days are just weirdos, because they can't even hold a conversation.
Yep, they got demons on them.
Like, if you out and about, this is just like a low level, analogy or whatnot. Yet it still gets the point across that if you talk to a female, right, she'll be bugged out that you can actually hold a conversation, because people are so weird these days, because a lot of people can't.
Yep.
You would think that it's a normal thing to hold a conversation with someone, but really that's not a normal thing anymore, because a lot of people, they can't even do that, because they like the brother was saying, they be on the social medias, they don't even interact with people. You over here hollering at bitches on the apps, and then when you come across a chick in person, you can't even talk to her regular.
Yeah, you talking shit on people comment boards. You're hiding behind the keyboards. Yeah. Like a lot of the scoffers that be on the pages,
Yeah, they'll never say that to our face.
Yeah,
you just say all type of stuff on the comment.
But these are the type of people that the studies and statistics are based upon. People that stay in the house all day, out of shape, hate their lives.
Yep. They don't have shit.
Yep.
You living, like I say, you living vicariously through the next person. All right. You don't even you wishing what you did have, and you envying what the next person has.
Yep.
And that's making you depressed, because you like people that watch these little whack ass TV shows, Atlanta Housewives and all that other madness. I don't even watch TV, so I don't know what's out there now, but it's all type of stuff out there for people to watch, and it's just watching the next person live their life, not even living your own life.
A false reality.
Yep.
At that, they call it the reality shows, but really it's a fake. It's a fake. Shows. Yeah, reality. It's not. That shit ain't real. A camera cuts on, and then a personality starts being shown.
Yep.
That's it. They're all actors. You got the precept though.
Yep. It's Ecclesiastes 10 and 6.
All right, Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. Go for it.
It says, "Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place." And that's exactly why people are so depressed, because all this folly is set in great dignity. You're not supposed to be sitting in the house all damn day, being on video games, being on the internet, just talking to people, or social media. Basically, you're not even you boxed in, like in a literal box. You're not even getting out. It's not about being part of the world. It's just the fact that you're literally boxed in. You don't even communicate with nobody these days.
Yeah, you don't have no balance.
Exactly.
All right.
You're just tucked off in literally in your own world, because you don't have to step out the house. You can order food to your door. You can just be on one of the social medias looking at other people living their lives. You can leave a comment, "Oh, that's cool, man," or whatever. Just being a weirdo.
Yeah,
man.
Being real weird.
Not even living a life. You're actually living through everybody else at that point.
Yeah.
You're turning your life from a real life to live into a false reality by being on social media, portraying to be someone on there. You see people. I done seen people like out here where we live at. They'll be on the social media posting shit like they really got their life in order, this and that. When the whole time I know the dude straight up, or the female straight up, and their life is in shambles.
Yep.
But they'll put that image out there that they got it all together, because you got that social media.
Exactly.
So it can go either way. It could work in negative. It's mainly working negative, because it ain't even positive for most people these days. A lot of people, they're depressed. That's why like the article is going into. Everybody's so depressed these days, because they're literally all just on social media and different apps, dating apps. You on social media. Are you looking at reality TV shows? You're not even in reality.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm continuing on the article. You flesh, you got more.
No, you go ahead.
It says, our researcher Gene M. Twenge posits that this is partly due to shifts in how people are spending their leisure time. You see, by 2017, the average 12th grader was spending over 6 hours a day online, texting, or on social media. By 2018, 45% of U.S. Adolescents said they were online almost constantly. I'd venture to guess the same could be said of some adults too. Yep. You see? Spending what? Their leisure time, which really, when you go to leisure, it really means to read, And people don't even read no more.
Nope.
People don't do the things that and this article is going into. People don't interact, people don't read, people don't go out. All right? They're just sitting on social media, just watching and playing video games, watching clips, cartoons, just folly, like the brother brought out. And why is that, man? Because Esau has allowed them to do so with this increase in technology. What folly has increased, man.
Yep.
And the access to folly has been made more accessible.
Because it's all to distract you
and
destroy you.
Yep.
Because while it's distracting you, it's destroying you by making you bugged out. You just looking at whatever you're looking at, whether you're on the video games, you're on watching TV shows all day. That's just bugged out, man. If you just literally doing it all day, it's no, like we were saying, it's no balance in that, man. And then you just on all these social medias, like the article was saying, you literally you'll spend like 5 hours or more out of your day.
Say 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours or more out of your, or more than likely more out of your day on social media when you could have did countless things with those 6 hours.
Yep.
Yet these people, they'd rather spend their 6 hours doing BS that doesn't profit you in any type of way.
Yeah, this is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction."
Yeah, and this is part of that sore destruction. Destroying you a lot with the you destroying yourself. Because it's all manner of folly out there.
Yep.
It's not forced down your throat. You're just giving into it by going out there to choose your death. Basically, choose your poison. Whether you want to watch reality shows all day, be on games all day,
watch pornos all day.
You could literally do whatever you want to do all day.
For real.
You can do it on your phone. You can do it on your game system, whatever you may be on your laptop. It's different, all manner of things to just dive into folly all day, and that's exactly how the so-called white man wanted to set it up. Because by you doing that, you're just destroying yourself slowly and slowly. Like I was saying, now since people have been on social media and everything more, that's why obesity is at an all-time high. People don't even go outside. You rather just stay inside, get on the headset, play video games. All right, with the little kids.
Yeah, you pretty much not utilizing, because this is the information age. Yeah, you're utilizing what? The left hand part, the folly part of the information.
Exactly.
Not the information how to cure it, what the brother's going into. Your obesity, you shouldn't even have no problem if you was actually looking up the right knowledge and information rather than folly.
Or just get out the house.
Get the hell, you know what I mean?
It's simple. Like anytime you see an article or something going into how obesity is at an all-time high, it's not even like it's a gene or nothing that's passed down. It just comes down to the simple fact that people are not in order with their diet, or don't exercise at all. It's just unbalanced at the end of the day.
Sure. False balance is an abomination to the Heavenly Father. And that's why this place is an abomination as because this place is totally unbalanced. All right. And even these other countries that say that this about America, you people eat too much, you overindulge in everything. This place is a cesspool of wickedness. It's unbalanced, and that's why you people are in the case you are right now. I'm gonna continue on the article. They pretty much posted this tweet: important read this morning, study of our next generation and their happiness in a fully digital world, not good. You see how the figure is showing how pretty much the difference between 12th graders, 10th graders, and 8th graders from the time of 1991 to up to they have 2017, and it's been going down. It had its peak where 2006, 2007, but now guess what? It's at its decline. As America as a whole, it's at a precipitous decline. All right.
That's why this is Generation Z.
Well, it's gonna go into that in the article. It says to fit in all that mindless screen time, people need to be spending less time face to face, less time reading, less time sleeping, less time in nature.
And the thing with reading, just to say for a point, I had seen a video or something. I was going into the average person out of a whole year, they only read like barely one book, like one book's worth of reading throughout a whole year. The average person.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly how Esau set this thing up, to dumb you down more, to make you more simple. All right. That's why people they had the term crack babies. All right. Pretty much, like Jake has a low attention span, man. It's even lower being in this society because Esau brings it down to that vibration. He taints the food, the water. All right. He clogs up your pineal gland, okay, pretty much, and give you all these drugs, and to give you I seen it's an article going in on the ADHD. Pretty much how it has as you should know as well, not to take Esau's shit, it has reactions to it, bad ones. It's hallucinogen, makes you nauseous. It's a lot of stuff on it, you know. If the spirit allow, I may bring out the article on that. But pretty much setting the tone, going heading back to this, that Esau sets this all up. So what? So you can be disconnected from thinking and just reality in itself. You're more mindless. You're more of a zombie. Yep, you're a docile sheep.
Because like you was going into back in the earlier years, 1980s, 1970s, earlier on, everybody used to read hella books. It wasn't no TV shows and everything to watch. The form of entertainment when you were at home was reading.
Yep. Yep.
That was something that was entertaining for you because you use your imagination to picture what you're reading.
Exactly.
And that was actually better for you because you could gain more knowledge.
But now everything's more just pictures and
exactly. It's just the pictures that he put out there. It's on the left hand side.
Exactly,
it's
more
actually
witchcraft.
You. Yeah, literally witchcraft. So it's brainwashing you. You watching this now, you thinking that, oh man, this is how I'm supposed to live my life. I'm supposed to go trying to chase after the baddest chick or trying to get work 24/7. Trying to get all the money or doing this or that. Or it just basically destroys you.
So it says to fit in all that mindless screen time, people need to be spending less time face to face, less time reading, less time sleeping, less time in nature, all which no doubt serve us better than staring at a screen for hours.
Yeah, and it just crossed my mind while you're reading that part how it says mindless screen watching, because when you're watching all these movies or TV shows and other stuff on your screen, what do you not have to do? You don't have to think.
That's right.
You're just looking at it.
You're just idle.
It's just throwing ideas in your mind. You're not even thinking.
What does it say? An idle mind is the devil's playground. Not quoting verbatim. And literally, the TV, which the new form of TV is the internet.
Yeah, because you can be on your phone watching. You can go on YouTube,
Netflix. You can be on the news channels. You can watch different channels if you have like Xfinity or some shit. Like you can literally take everything to the internet to the point. But yet when when the TV was established, what was it? To program you. It's literally having Satan in your house. It's all programming. The commercials, the shows.
The commercials are longer than the shows. So that's what the whole show is for. Which is mainly for the commercials. Yeah, it's a filler.
It's a filler for the actual commercials. Yeah, in the shows, he still uses it as a form of commercial too, to press out his ideologies and what he wants you to take in.
Buy,
like
little brands and stuff.
What you want you to eat up.
Background.
It says so we know social media is making us more unhappy, but why exactly is that? One likely reason is the plague of social comparison. People, particularly young people, see that twinge cause the highlight reels of everyone else's lives and decide that their own lives pale in comparison.
See? Like I was saying earlier.
Goes into it.
You comparing your life to the next person's life. And by you doing that, is really gonna make you depressed.
Yep.
Because why are you trying to compare yourself to the next person? You don't know. Like that's why this world is so fucked up.
Yeah, because this is what Esau paints the picture here in Babylon. You can, this is the what do you call it? Streets paved in gold. You can chase, you have freedom, you have liberty, you can chase your dreams, you can be anybody you want to be. But then you start waking up like, man, you got a shitty 9 to 5 barely. You got to work 2-3 shifts. All right, you got hella children, family all broken up. You know, you on papers. You know, the worst, all right? And then you look at the TV and you see these motherfuckers living or exhibiting to live a glamorous life and a happy-go-lucky lifestyle, you know, and then making it seem like it's obtainable, you know, and then you looking to them, and then you looking at your life, like it says in comparison, all right? And you're like, damn, man, I'm not, you know, I'm doing horrible, you know. Start being depressed. All right, start looking at your issues, and
you're thinking about the negative aspects of life more than the positive, because you're thinking about all the things you don't have instead of appreciating the things you do have.
And I don't ever understanding why it's set like this, man. It's because the devil. It's the devil. It's just Esau and rulership. Yeah, it's nothing but confusion. It's deception.
Yep.
You know, it says. Then, of course, there are the more serious reasons like cyberbullying, or the fact that social media validation, likes, retweets, etc., can literally become an addiction for some people. Whatever it is, we could do without it. You see, yeah, these people are addicted. They're addicted to fame. You know, when you look into that word fame, it means to be famished, to be thirsty. You know, that's why they had, and man, you so thirsty. You know, thirsty thoughts or whatever. All right. You'll do these people nowadays, they'll do anything for a like to go viral, just to be seen, just to be acknowledged.
For some attention.
Exactly. That's an actual drug. Clout chasing, so to speak, man. That's a literal drug, man.
And like you said, the word fame goes into it. These people are literally famished. You want attention, but you don't want the so-called right kind of attention. The attention you're seeking isn't going to profit you. And these people don't understand that. That's why the people that be in that mind frame, that's why you're bugged out in the first place. You seeking validation online from random motherfuckers across the world.
Yeah, you people are all vain.
Yeah,
vain. You're vain.
And living that vain lifestyle is only going to end bad for you. All right, and it always happens. Because you're open to all types of stuff when you're on the social media. People can say negative stuff, they can say positive stuff. It can go either way. And then if you don't get a lot of likes, and then you feeling like you're not important, all right, you're really a bug out at that point, because you're basing your life off the getting approval or confirmation from the next person. And you shouldn't even need that, you know. Just be yourself, you know, be your own person. But these people these days, they're watching it. They only indulge in social media, reality TV shows, and all this other madness to the point to where your mind frame is gone. That's right. Why you're at the point to where you need confirmation or validation from somebody else, because you're not even sure about yourself.
And King Solomon went into this, man. He was the richest king. He had 40 years of peace, you know, and he was trying different things out. He was giving a so-called synopsis, if you will. And what did he come down to the conclusion of, man? Let's bring that out. Okay? What you people chasing, man? All right? Hey, man, Solomon had it. King Solomon actually had it. Okay? And he came down to one conclusion, man. Okay? This is Ecclesiastes. Well, I'll start at 1. Ecclesiastes 1:1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Verse 2. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity.
All is vanity.
Yeah.
And that's especially now more than ever. If it was vanity back then, how much more now?
Yeah.
You know? Because everything that's like back then, there wasn't no television shows to be watching and social media and stuff. Now you actually have all those things.
All that clout chasing and motherfucking, you know what I mean?
People literally glued to their phone. Like if you walking around like out and about, you see people just they head down 24/7 because they're just glued to their phone, and they're not looking up no information. Like we said, you can go either way. Like you could do it on the right hand side or the left hand side.
They're not looking up. They're just looking up folly.
No type of information.
And wickedness.
No nothing. No learning about no herbs. You're not learning about no exercise or health or whatever, you're just looking at nothing but straight up folly.
Yep.
All right, and that's why these people's minds are destroyed, because you're not feeding yourself mentally. You're not feeding yourself anything. You're basically being fed BS. All right, and that's why you're bugged out, because you're not even you're like you're through because of the things that you do. All right.
Yeah.
And just looking at social media all day, like you were saying, idle mind is the devil's playground. Your mind is idle 24/7. The way that these people are on social media and on everything else, you're not even using you're not even using the senses that was given to you.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's why you're through. You're just literally looking at things, not even thinking, and all the whole time these people don't even know all manner of things are being images and thoughts are being pushed on your mind from just indulging in that all day.
Yep.
And that's exactly why the so-called white man has it set up like that, specifically for that. He knows exactly what he's doing. Nothing happens by coincidence. This is what he wants. This is what he wants to happen. People to be all depressed. Now you gotta come here and get some depression pills. And there actually be a lot of people out there that actually take medication for depression.
Yep. As a matter of fact, let me just bring out this precept. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what the article going into. The people are sad. They're mourning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the reason they're mourning is because you're destroying yourself. Nobody told you that you needed all, you had to be on social media 24/7 or watch TV, do all the BS that you're doing, and as far as the folly, because that's exactly what you are doing, and that's why you think that way. If you took somebody that didn't look at TV 24/7 and all that other stuff, they'll be in a totally different mind frame compared to somebody that does indulge in all that all the time.
Yeah, disconnect themselves from social media. Shoot, even if from internet, just go out in the wilderness. We went a couple years ago. We went to Yosemite before the fire.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of us brothers with a couple of the elder bros, and it was a spirit, because where we were at, we camped out there for like a few days. It was night. It was a beautiful time, and pretty much where we were at, there was no connection. There was no service. You couldn't get on the internet. You couldn't talk to nobody. So we were literally like cut off from society, so to speak. It was a few people that were camping around about as well. Yet it was just out in the nature. How it's supposed to be. We wasn't no snapping or on the gram posting like, yeah, I'm 10 now. No, it was no service. It was nothing. It was just nothing but you in nature. Just
and
out
people
there
around you.
Exactly.
Like that's the closest communication you're gonna get is the people that you see.
Yep. Yeah, it was a beautiful time too. You get away from all those demons, the inner city noise, confusion,
lights, street lights and shit, airplanes and all that. It was just nothing but just the sounds of nature and quietness.
That's right.
That's really how it's supposed to be.
Yep.
You feel way more relaxed. Way more at peace. More at one with the earth, so to speak. Because that's how you're supposed to be living life. It's supposed to be simple, slow down.
Yeah. Not fast and confusing.
Exactly.
I got this. This is Galatians 6:8. For he that soweth, I'll start at 6 and 7. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall reap of the flesh corruption.
Yeah.
But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
And that's why these people are reaping corruption, because that's all they're doing is sowing to their flesh. You ain't doing anything that's sowing to your so-called spirit. Not that the way that these people in the world look at it. You're not sowing anything to your spirit, man.
You're not looking up, because it's the information. This is the knowledge. This is the information age, man. Exactly. You can literally Google, YouTube, anything. Yeah, your health. If you have health issues, you can be Googling on the proper exercises, the right herbs to take.
If your car break down, you can look up videos on how to fix it. Like something wrong with your house, how to patch up, do some wires. Literally anything you want to do, you could look it up.
And in this sense, man, okay, and you low in the spirit or anything, like really, you should be watching what? Great Millstone. from our apostle elders on down, sowing in the spirit, feeding the spirit. Yeah,
if
that's
the
right.
Spirit is low and everything, it's hungry, it's starving.
Yeah, hey, that's the spirit. These people are thirsty, they're famished, you know, because you're feeding yourself carnally. But guess what? The flesh is always requiring more.
Yep, it's never satisfied.
Yep.
And you never give it into the spirit, so your spirit is just like, it's through.
Totally.
It lost the battle already.
Yeah, it's wounded.
Into the flesh.
A wounded spirit, who can bear it?
Yeah, because these people in the world, they already gave into their flesh like holy. All right?
Yeah.
They're not, they don't, do anything feeding their spirit, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why they're reaping nothing but corruption. You look sad, or your countenance show it. You physically show it by looking sickly. And all the everything that just comes with it, because you're sowing into your flesh and not your spirit. And that's right. Exactly how Esau, he wants to be like that. He wants you to live your life in a manner of way of sowing to your flesh and never to your spirit.
Yep. That's right. I'll continue on the article. All right, so it posted another a clip from a Twitter post. It says, surprise. Yeah, it has different grams, different figures you can see. Time spent on the internet, sleeping more than 7 hours a night most nights, frequency of in-person social interaction across 7 activities. So they just did the statistics on all these things. Look, this figure right here, hour per day, U.S. 12th graders spend online playing electronic games, texting, and on social media, monitoring the future 2017. Okay. You see the leisure time going all the way up to the top with sports or exercise. It's barely hidden, man. In person interaction, it's all changing from when you go down here, man. It's decreasing. Pretty much showing the statistics of you Babylonians being less in tune with reality and less social, less active. Okay, less considerate or really utilizing your brain capacity, man.
Yeah.
It says surprise. Among many other things, the internet is making us unhappy. The UN's 2019 World Happiness Record is worth a read just for the U.S. chapter. Finland wins, South Sudan loses, U.S. is 19th place. It says, the other day, a family member sent me a picture of a group of kids, about 12 or 13 years old, sitting on a pavement painting pictures with actual paper and paints. It wasn't an app. There was not a phone to be seen. I had to take a photo, she said, because I couldn't believe it. Indeed, it was a genuinely shocking sight in 2019. That's crazy. Crazy, but it's true. Okay? You know? It's so rare that the person said that they had to take a picture. All right? Because people don't interact like that. It's all on apps. Everything is app-based, man. Mm-hmm. You're less hands-on, so to speak, man. Okay? You're more tucked off and standoffish, man. It says, speaking of being outside, a 2017 U.S. study found a widening disconnect between people and nature, with parents of 8 to 12-year-olds saying their kids spent 3 times as many hours with screens each week as they did being outside. More than half of the adults themselves said they spent less than 5 hours outside each week. Yeah, everybody's inside, in the office, on the tablets, on the internet, on the phone, okay? Watching TV if you still do. But really, man, the TV's the new, the internet's the new TV. All right, everybody's disconnected, man, from nature, all right, from each other. You know, you're just totally in your own world, so to speak, man. Your world of folly. Okay, just being programmed and bugged out. All right. It says, why does that matter? Nature makes us happy. There's a huge body of research detailing the positive impacts of spending time in nature. Even looking at pictures or videos of nature can make us feel better. Although I'd recommend the real thing if possible. You know? And I know, hey, man, brothers do that. Mm-hmm. Brothers actually, see, that's another way of what? Utilizing the internet for beneficial facts. For the right-hand side, for the knowledge. and you can actually play nature sounds, man.
Feed your spirit.
Feed your spirit.
Make
You know,
you feel at ease.
exactly. Setting a certain setting a positive vibration in your household, man. You know, having plants. You know, certain righteous images around, righteous vibration, nature sounds. Brothers play chill hop, classical music,
or just listen to nature sounds.
Yeah, you know, man, Esau's the devil.
But Esau doesn't tell you to do any of that.
Of course
he tells
not.
you to just listen to the radio, listen to all this other madness. And you clearly see, like, the people that be in certain spirits, you know that they're doing certain things in their life in order to be in that type of spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you came across people, all right? Like, I came across people, like, throughout my life or whatnot while I've been out here.
Mm.
And the different people I came across as far as how they acted is based upon the shit that they're into, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you come across somebody that's more, so what they deem as nerdy in the world, all right, there's somebody who always read and study, you know, they're not into hella folly. They're actually using their leisure time to look into shit. So that's why they would call them a nerd or something, just because they're actually doing something profitable.
Yep.
But these people, they look at everything that doesn't profit you in no type of way.
Yeah, you can see the spirit on that person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like we seen a lady. Hey man, she could very well be a Israelite woman. She had a very lively spirit on her. You know, we went to we were out and about like downtown Berkeley near the campus, and it was sunny out because it's been raining a lot. It's raining right now, but pretty much we were walking past the booths that they set up down on downtown Berkeley, and one of them was a stone booth. This lady, she says she's been there for 41 years, and she usually don't be out. It was a Friday, last Friday to be exact, and you know, she was just showing us the stones, different stones that she had set up on the booth. She was just very lively and upbeat. You know, she was breaking down different the stone benefits and whatnot. All right. You know, she actually said, I have stones on me right now. She had them in her pockets and whatnot. I'm like, man, either she an Israelite or she's actually very, like, them stones is like taking a hold of her, so to speak, you know. Yet, that's something that Esau don't want you to know about as well. You know, being out, getting the sunlight, being around nature, having the stones, okay, which is very very beneficial, and it's more in contact with nature, man. All right, with the Lord set up here for us to be in harmony with, okay, you know, it's being disregarded. So it says American youth are spending more time online and less time doing everything else, and that's terrible for their happiness. So it said check out the hashtag World Happiness Report, which they said that they ranked number 19, the U.S. It says, is it mere coincidence that the people who spend most time online are also less happy? Nope. A 2015 be spiritual. A 2015 study found that higher amounts of the screen time were associated with lower odds of happiness. Mm-hmm. Another study found girls who spend 5 or more hours on social media are 3 times more likely to be depressed.
Yep.
Man, you know how the women are. I know what you're thinking. Maybe it's not social media making them depressed. Maybe it's just that depressed people flock to social media, while happy people are frolicking around outside. Twins examines that possibility of reverse causation in the report too. It turns out, however, that several studies following the same people over time found digital media use predicts lower well-being later on. And random experiments have found that adults who suddenly limit their social media use in turn improve their overall well-being. Mm-hmm. It's just really a demon. Yeah, it's literally a demon. That's what it's saying. Like you really have to fast from that shit, so to speak, man. Cut it off. Get away from it.
Literally destroy you.
Yeah.
Making you sad and depressed, and then when you're sad and depressed, it's only going to be downhill from there in your life.
Mm-hmm. It says, now I wasn't part of any studies, and nor am I American, but my own experience would also bear this out. A while back, I did a no Twitter experiment. At first, it was impossible. The app insisted on sending notification about tweets, which I, God forbid, might be missing. But as soon as I deleted the app, I managed 2 weeks of Twitter free bliss. I returned because it's essential to me for work, but I discovered that the apps themselves were never necessary. And I ultimately deleted the Facebook one too. All right? Yeah, it's all a demon, man. You know? All this shit is nothing but a demon. All right. On another occasion, more recently, it dawned on me that I even hated using Facebook on the actual website, never mind the app. And in an effort to cleanse my Facebook environment, I went on an unliking spree and unfollowed about 200 pages. It was like the Marie Kondo method, but for clearing out the unnecessary crap that clogs your Facebook feed. Does this bring me joy? I would ask before quickly hitting the unlike button. I also disappeared people whose posts usually left me feeling annoyed, and after an hour or so of purging, I was left with mostly dog videos and pictures of birds. Highly recommendable. You see? You gotta purge that shit out. All right? It's a literal demon. It's a drug. It's addicting. Okay, and this is exactly what Esau presses out to further destroy these Babylonians, man.
Mm-hmm.
A few weeks before, I inquired as to why my teen cousins seemed to have ditched social media, including Instagram. Too much drama, and I just feel better without it, was essentially the answer. I can't exactly say my very limited experience in this regard amounts to any kind of trend, but it does increasingly seem like social media holds less allure for people. Teens are dropping from Facebook at least like flies. A 2018 study found a dramatic plunge in the numbers of teens using the social media site. Another study found that more than half of people born after 1995, Generation Z, had quit or were considering quitting at least one social media platform.
Mm-hmm.
You see? Yeah, that's the end of the article.
Nothing but follow. It just shows you that all that shit is just bad for you. It's toxic.
Detrimental, man.
It's just toxic for you, really. Or it's not beneficial for you in any type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why everybody is sad, because they're partaking in all of these different things too much, to the point to where it is affecting your life, and it's making you depressed and bugged out.
Yep. That's right. I got this. Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Yep. And everybody in the earth is languishing.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of the people are languishing.
Yep.
All right. And why is that? Because one of the reasons, it's many reasons, yet one of the many reasons is all the social media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's many different aspects of what's causing these people to be sad, yet this is a part of that, of many aspects.
That's right.
Because everything that's set up here is really set up to destroy you in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just the social media and all that is just destroying you, like it's been going into in the article. It's cutting you off from everything in life that you would normally partake in without being all connected into these social medias and stuff.
Yeah, and who do you have to thank for that? The red Hebrew Edomite. Because what? According to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
So this is why this is all occurring. We brought out in Proverbs 29:2, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Mm-hmm. The earth is mourning, man, along with the people, and it's languishing. It's being exhausted, man. People are gassed out. This earth is gassed out, man. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Yeah, they changed the ordinances and transgressed the laws, man. They literally changed all the laws, man, and transgressed all the laws. You know, Esau set up everything here to literally destroy you, man. And that's all it's going to continue to do to the people here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to do anything else. All right, that's what it's set up to do, and you just see that manifesting by what the article brought out, with more people being depressed, and as people are depressed, a lot of people commit suicide out of depression, and suicide is at an all-time high as well.
That's right.
Because it goes
Cyberbullying.
along with that depression.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. All that coincides with each other. It says, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. Yeah, because ultimately this place is gonna be destroyed along with you dumbass Babylonians. All right.
Yeah,
You know.
rightfully so.
Yeah, man. You see why?
In our kingdom, ain't gonna be no goddamn reality shows and everything, social media. Man, that's all bullshit, man.
Hey,
it's stopping you from really living your life.
Yeah, everything's gonna go back to all slow paced, you know, natural. How it's supposed to be, just on another level and with a righteous vibration,
like,
man.
you have people that live so called off the grid and stuff. That's really how life supposed to be, man. You off the grid, fuck the phone and everything else. You just living off the land, man.
That's right,
have
man.
Your cattle, whatever, your basic clothes. You don't need all luxury car. Why is all those things glorified in society? Because the so-called white man said you need to have it.
Mm-hmm.
He puts that idea in your mind that this is something that you should have if you want to get, if you want to look like the guy, if you want to get. He put it in your mind that you're supposed to be chasing women. So he's like, if you want to get women, you gotta have this, like all these different things. If you want to get the money, you gotta do this, like all these different things you gotta do. You're just continually like just bugging yourself out.
Yep.
No breaks. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just going to and fro, doing all this type of stuff, and then you go on social media, you seeing people that got it, and you don't have it.
Yep.
And it just makes you hate your life even more.
Mm-hmm. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
Yeah, everybody's joy is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody happy no more, man. All the joy is gone, man.
People depressed, yo.
Yeah,
they're on drugs.
They're realizing more and more that you can't escape the reality of the fact that your life ain't shit.
Yeah, they're waking up. They're waking up to this nightmare that they were sold as a dream, which really is a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this the Babylonian scheme, you know. They like to call it an American dream. This American scheme.
People going to school and shit, universities. You got 80K, 100K in debt.
Yeah, these motherfuckers.
That off your whole life.
He saw scamming his way through there and shit.
Yeah,
but
his parents paid to get in there. You had to study your ass off just to put yourself in slavery.
Yeah.
And more slavery. Because that debt, not a lot of people, they'll never pay that shit off. You just paying that your entire life.
Mm-hmm. It says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. That's right, because it's a bitter captivity. You know, in America actually means bitter. So what, man? You people are starting to wake up to this bitter captivity, to all these lies, to this hell that you've been trying to escape through social media, through eating, through drugs, through music, whatever your addiction is, man. You know. Hey, man, you're starting to sober up from this wicked ass Babylonian wine. Okay, it says, the city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. That's right, and the Lord is breaking His place down economically, morally, spiritually. All right, from inside out, ultimately leading up to what? Those thermonuclear missiles, man. That's gonna be the cap off. Mm-hmm. It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. And the mirth of this place is leaving, man. You know?
The graph shows you it's going downhill.
Precipitous decline, yo. You know, and it's a beautiful thing, man. All right? You know, you people are being forced to wake up.
Yep.
To reality. All right? Because it's at your doorstep. You got to face the music. All that other music that you was trying to listen to and get away from, no, you're going to face the real music. You got to face it. Okay? You got to face reality, man. You got to sober up and face up to real life. Okay?
Yep. This is the beginning.
Exactly.
It's only going to get worse. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah, that's the beautiful part. Lord said this is the beginning of the sorrows, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So y'all, you're already beginning to be sorrowful, but it's just the beginning because it's only going to get worse when Esau roll on you. You thinking you sad and depressed now? Wait until the real hard times come for you.
That's right. You know. And this is Generation Z, man. So what's after Z?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's a
Restart.
reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We can close out on this through the spirit unless Jake had anything. This is St. Matthew 24:34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
Yep, and it's that Generation Z.
Mm-hmm.
So all the prophecy is going to be fulfilled in this generation. All right, because you can clearly see that, like the article been going into, the generations been getting worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
And that graph show you how everything just going downhill. So what do you think gonna happen?
Yep.
It's gonna bounce back when it's gonna go back up when we come back in this rulership. All right, until then it's gonna just keep going downhill along with the morals and everything else in America.
That's right.
And
That's
this
right.
is that generation, all right. So it's going to happen in this generation. Why? It's like I've mentioned a lot. You know, everything that's been happening in this generation has been unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as far as what's been going on lately, and a lot of the prophecies that are coming to pass. So this is that generation that is talking about. We're only going to see America get worse as time goes on. It's not going to get better. Ain't no Trump theme going to happen making America great again. It's only going to continue to get worse.
That's right. That's right, man. Because prophecies have to come to pass, man. It has to. These things must come to pass. You know. And these are only the beginning of sorrows. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Lord's will. This was edifying to the body, man. You know, hey, brothers have a app addiction or whatever, man. You should kick that shit. All right. Obviously, you can see in this article in this lesson that we brought out, it's all Satan devices. It's devices of Esau, who is the physical counterpart of Satan. Man, it's nothing but an addicting demon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's nothing but folly, and ultimately, it's a distraction. You know, and hey, man, it's not gonna feed you spiritually. All right, you see how these people they've been sowing in the flesh, man. Now they all depressed, bugged out, unhappy, miserable. You know, hey, man. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out once again, giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakal Kodash. You know, a Shalom to the elect. You know, a death to America. You know, Shalom.
Shalom.